Hello! Nice of you to be there and join us for the official announcement and Patreon launch stream for Panoptic II. We hope you're comfortably seated, that you have snacks if you want to eat snacks while you're watching, or that you're otherwise comfortably seated, as I just said before. So over the next hour or so, we're gonna first introduce ourselves in case you don't know us. I think we recognize a bunch of names in the chat, so that's going to be old information, but you might not know everybody here in the team. So we're going to start with this, and then we're going to talk about, Panoptic II and our plans for the new game. But more importantly, we're also going to explain why and how you can support us while making this game, because you might have read there's some hints here and there. This is not only our announcement stream for Panoptic II, but it's also the launch of our Patreon page. So first things first, we're gonna go through a quick round of introductions. So Thomas, who are we?
We are Team Panoptic. We are Team Panoptic. We are a Belgian game studio. We are specialized in VR since 2016. Yes, 2016. Early days of Vive. Yes. Then we are all known for Panoptic and Silhouette. I think that's it for us. And for me, I'm Thomas. I'm the producer and the lead dev. And when I play Magic, I play green and white.
Hi all, I'm River. My pronouns are they, them. I'm one of the team's developer. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be an archaeologist, to be just like Lara Croft.
Hey, I'm Reshma. I'm a narrative designer on the team. My pronouns are they, them as well. And I'm a bass player in multiple bands, including this one. Go check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the newest member of the team. I'm a developer, and when I'm not coding, I'm drawing on post-it notes at my desk, mostly little worms.
And I'm Bastien. I'm the creative director and composer and a developer here in the team. I use he, him, and I am most likely to offer to read a rule book for a game I'm not even going to play, just so that I can get a chance to explain it to you.
And I think you start a religion if I read the
You
chat.
have a lot of fans.
Fantastic. You too, see as well. However, there's somebody missing here. We have one other team member who unfortunately could not be here, but with the magic of cinema and video editing, we're gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Lucael. I'm Team Panoptic's 3D artist. I'm really sorry for not being here tonight, but if you have any question for me, you can ask them on the Discord and I'll be there to answer them. And back to the studio.
Fantastic. So that was Lucael, and so before now that you know who we are, we're gonna introduce what we're doing. And so to start with a little context, we're just gonna talk to you about Panoptic I very briefly, just so that there's a baseline understanding for the rest of the presentation here. So, Panoptic is an asymmetric VR versus PC game of cat and mouse. Let's run the trailer while we're talking over it. And that game pitches the Overseer, the huge mask you can see float in the sky here, that shoots laser and who has to find the challenger, the small, nimble being that's gonna try and hide between other similar-looking NPCs. So it's like a social stealth kind of game. This started as a local multiplayer game that we made in a game jam in 2016, and we made the game. It was Thomas here. There was Jan Tutz, Pauline Marlière, Thomas Van Bowel, who we saw in the chat here, and myself. So we were a team of 5, and we made that game over a weekend. But then it grew much further than this, and it became the very first title our little fledgling studio released in 2020. And since then, the game has been like fairly well received, and we wanted to start by acknowledging that and thanking all the players. If you in the chat have played the game, thank you. If you've ever sent a message or told us, or not even just play the game, that's enough. But we also saw a bunch of people posting about how they played the game with family or friends, and there was always like such a heartwarming things to see. And even now we still sometimes hear about when we monitor VR forums and subreddits and things of that nature, we still see people like inquiring about games that they can use to introduce VR to their friends, and often like Panoptic comes back in the conversation because it's a good introductory game because you're playing it somebody else. This is a very meandering way of arriving at the point. So now that's very well and good. Panoptic 1 is and was great for us, but so why Panoptic II?
Wait. I need my accessory.
Oh yeah! Look at this! Like it's incredible T-shirt customization there. A T-shirt from the original team back then in 2017.
I think there is only 5 T-shirts like that.
So let's go. So and so yes, we've decided to make a 2 instead of updating the original one. So why? Well, first we tried.
I think 2 times, and we burned 1 intern. Not really.
No, but yeah,
it tried a lot.
Yeah. We had like a bunch of things we wanted to add to the game. We really desperately tried to update the game, but turns out when your very first like big project is almost 10 years old, there's just too much stuff to change or to update if you want to really like make a facelift and make it much better. And so we decided to go forward and make an actually new one. But that's actually an exciting thing. It's just not like, oh, we gave up on the first one, we just want to do something new. But it's going to let us include a lot of features that people have been asking us over the year. And before I forget, I'm going to say, we're going to answer the questions later on in the stream. We'll have the Q&A, so even the unserious questions, we'll go through them. So if we don't react immediately, that's right.
I don't see unserious question.
So no, I was not targeting any question. I was just saying in general. But so yeah, we're going to be able to include stuff like online multiplayer, 4v1, or even like changing the gameplay formula a bit. You're going to see all of this a bit later on. And speaking of 4v1, this is not the first time we discussed this. I think, Thomas, like you have a...
Yeah, I don't remember the live stream, but one live stream that we participate with Panoptic, we swear to people, if they discover the 2 Easter eggs on the game, we will do the multiplayer 4v versus 1. But people never discover just one. One was discovered. It's on the guideline, on the guide on Steam. Mm-hmm. But the other, it never mentioned. That doesn't mean that nobody spot it, but I think nobody talk about. Then, yeah, maybe we need to do that even if they didn't discover the Easter egg.
Yeah.
Or you need to discover the Easter egg.
So yeah,
tonight.
Yeah, if you tonight, so then it's
start this stream.
No, but yeah, that's a little treasure hunt if you want to try and see if you're the one to find it. But so yeah, those are like the reasons we decided to go with a second game. Oh, and don't worry, even if nobody finds the second Easter egg, we will do the 4v1 just to be very.
I will probably post at some point a video with it's there.
Yeah, so you will have the answer. And so yeah, as I said before, the idea behind Panoptic II is to not only implement those features but also add some new gameplay elements. So we're gonna shortly see some gameplay of a very, very early proof of concept we did internally here to just make sure, everything was in order with what we wanted to achieve. But you're going to see that it's not only a question of destroying an orb anymore. There's a bit more going on.
Exactly, yeah. So, as Bastien said, we wanted to explore other game mechanics while still being in line with the original game. And so you can start playing the video of the footage. So we have been playing the game at the office, 5 of us. So there's, as Bastien said, 4 little beings and 1 big mean challenger, that is Thomas. And there's a green altar at the beginning.
It's not a mean challenger. It's a
You're
strict
shooting
challenger.
people.
It's also a novice.
It's over still.
Thank you.
So at the beginning of the map, you have a green altar, and you're gonna have to go through the entire map to the very end to steal a special mask from the overseer and then bring it back to that altar to win as a challenger. So it's kind of a heist. That's the feeling we wanted to have, and that's the idea we were really excited about. The winning condition is therefore to bring the mask back, but the orbs are still there. It's not about breaking a certain number to win, but you have to break them because they will open doors. So you have a big orange door over there that you have to open by breaking the orb, being in close proximity to it, and then holding the interact button. And that allows the overseer to also have an idea of the progress of the challengers. So you have to also try and not look too suspicious doing so. And I think we have River breaking the orb and then jumping for no apparent reason.
I'm pretty sure there was an involuntary response.
And yeah, I'm hiding as usual.
But my response was fair.
You
You break my stuff, I kill you.
It's very moderate response. This is fine. And so this is all footage of the same action that you can see from the different perspectives. It's not, of course, like happening with so much time skip. Boom.
And so the goal is to get to the end of the map. As I said, that is the amphitheater that hosts the very special mask. And there's an orb behind the doors surrounding the area that you also have to break to get through. And I think we're going to see that pretty soon.
Do you think that people knows that it's a very early prototype?
We have to mention that.
Yeah.
It's not very clear.
Yeah, we stopped short of just making the text flash in there. But so very,
Growing
very
bigger and bigger.
That's so,
Yeah.
And can you maybe while we're seeing the doors
You're
being
making a run for it. You're playing it risky.
as is gonna become a fairly common. This is like foreshadowing for the question for I totally lost later on. But anyway, we so you did you had some specific goals in mind with the level design, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to make use of the heights. So when you start playing the game, you spawn at the very beginning, and your line of sight is naturally drawn to that amphitheater. So you can also get an idea of how the map looks, and knowing that you have to go back and forth, it's kind of nice to know what you're gonna face. And also the different stress levels that are going to be experienced by the players are often very dependent on how the area is arranged. That is, if it's densely populated by other NPCs, it's going to be less stressful. If it's very exposed, it's going to be more stressful. So yeah, getting to that mask is a challenge, but being able to actually grab it is an even tougher one. And whenever you get hold of it is something else that we're going to discuss pretty soon, but it's not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna see the great amount of stealth being deployed. If you spotted the character I was playing, you're very good.
Because NPCs cannot run or jump, so whenever you see someone running or jumping, you know that's very suspicious behavior. And it happens quite a lot. And yeah, we still haven't managed to grab the mask that is right there. Oh, River did it.
As always,
Mhm.
expert
Always.
maneuver.
Yeah, you will notice that.
Instantly got shot, but
but
still got it.
it's a strategy, right? Like you're the one breaking the sphere. You're the one grabbing the mask. Like honestly,
Making a bullet for the team.
I think
Mm-hmm.
you're probably the one bringing it home at the end.
the MVP.
So
And whenever you get killed, if you have the mask, it's gonna drop to the floor for another player to pick up, and you're gonna just respawn at the beginning, so at the top of the map.
is there anything special about the mask?
Yeah, now that we have it, the toughest part begins. So as you could briefly see, there is a distinctive light on the mask that grows more and more intense and obvious as time goes on. And so that encourages the need to swap the mask with your peers, whether that be players or NPCs. Whenever you swap the mask, the light resets, so you don't get as obvious as you were when the light was full on, full bright. And yeah, so you're gonna see lots of us trying to exchange the mask, and also what was very fun is that the whole goal is to fit in with the other NPCs. That makes it so you also have to have the other players understand that you're one of them without it being too obvious to the overseer. So we do a whole bunch of jumping and running, hoping that someone's gonna come to our rescue and swap the mask with us, and that's pretty fun.
And it also like opens up ideas about like having different zones with NPCs that have like different mask designs, which you have to swap like Hitman style to basically blend in.
More jumping.
Yes. You're gonna see us start expertly collaborating.
Yeah. And also when you're swapping the mask, there's an animation that the overseer can see, so you have to be kind of subtle about it. We're not, but you have to.
But this is why also like we as we said, it's extremely early version. Like there's been already a bunch of things we've discovered, you know, like the length of the animation. So sometimes Thomas is like magnanimous and is, like,
Yeah.
Letting us go.
let it goes like swap the mask and
Yeah.
and sometimes not. It's fair game. It's fair game.
Someone's
And also we haven't discussed the win condition for the overseer. So basically at the moment is if the players die a certain number of times, that can be set to your liking, whether it's like 0 to 9. I don't know how much.
Infinity,
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
positive infinity.
So that can be shared between all players. So one person can die a certain number of times, or each person can die once. It's up to you. But when we were playtesting the game, the number of respawns was set to 99, so no way for Tama to win. I'm spawning the end a bit, but
Yeah. Even though, like, I should have kept a counter, but you did
Yeah.
kill like us.
dozens of times.
Yeah.
A dozen.
So, you know, he was a
Nah, we totally would have won.
totally.
Totally.
yeah.
Look at this, like this is so discreet. But yeah.
On the final stretch, up. Yeah. Someone being
It's probably Bastien.
No, look,
running.
it's my
Oh,
POV.
no.
So.
playing it safe for once.
Yeah, look at us. We're using diversion tactics.
I was strategizing.
It's me! Shoot! I'm the target!
But it's been also like a thing which like I'm bringing it back with like boring design tool, but like there's like some nice like emergent possibilities. Like you can try and jump in front of the laser to catch a shot.
Take a shot for the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, like maybe it's like easier to
Yeah.
to drop the like to keep the mask rather than dropping it. Also, one thing we haven't like quite done yet is for now like the mask stays on the ground.
Yeah.
But we were discussing the option of having an NPC who would run,
into it. Yeah.
grab it. Basically, like the overseer would like direct an NPC to go grab the mask and try to bring it back to where it was first installed.
And
But
it
yeah.
will be one of the only NPCs capable of running.
Yeah.
So that will also be maybe a strategy to run back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So here you go.
There you go. So that was oh, we should have done a world premiere kind of thing.
Was that a prototype though?
It was a prototype,
prototype.
just
Oh, okay.
in
Very
case.
early prototype, yeah.
There you go. So that's what we have for now. And so hopefully you find the general direction as exciting as we do. We think there's a lot of potential here to explore like a whole bunch of different modes and things like that. So if that gives you idea, please like leave them in the chat or just let us know.
I read a lot of nice comments about our idea. So
thank you already. Okay, and so now there's two things we wanted to address before we go a bit more into the weeds about the game itself and the development process. The first is that we've been asked before. The game is gonna be obviously VR first, so that means that we're gonna make a VR version, and that's the main one we're designing for. Of course, the challengers are gonna be flat screen, but at least at the beginning. But that's the overseer. We're not like considering really a flat screen version of it because we really think that the magic of the game is in the VR, the sense of scale, the fact that you have to like physically approach to see the challengers and everything. So we're definitely keeping that as like a core tenet of the game design. And we don't want to compromise by having to like either simplify the levels for a flat screen overseer or basically have a subpar version that you can play on flat screen with whatever controls. So that was the first thing I think it's important to mention. And also we just wanted to affirm our commitment to not using any generative AI tools to create the game. So we do know that there's an increasing number of studios who are adopting those tools. And I mean, it's not our place to judge or what they do in their process, but for us, we think there's too many issues surrounding those technologies. There are like ethical issues regarding the source material that they use. There's a lot of societal.
It's all good.
Okay, you got me. Social issues about society. I'm gonna lose everything here.
We need to reboot Bastien.
Yeah, sometimes I need a periodic. But so basically, just we don't have a clear view of how it's going to affect people long term or like the creative process or whatever. And also, there's a whole bunch of environmental when I write this, but also like the impact on the planet in general and the environment is something we want to be conscious of, and so we just decided that Panoptic II is going to be a fully human-made game. We are gonna use computers, so we're not going back to like a perforated.
Oh, it would be nice to deliver that to people. Yeah, you want
on cassettes.
Yeah, do you want Panoptic II for your Commodore 64? It's the retro release. It's
Panoptic Go board game. Yes,
Nice.
yes. Yeah.
You don't see how many board games are around in the.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, maybe. Anyway, no, but yeah, that's definitely something that happened. And sorry, I almost answered the question before we. It was not really a question. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So now, as I said, like we're gonna go in a little bit of details about the game itself, about some of the difficulties and opportunities.
And opportunities,
Yeah.
indeed. Yes, as you may imagine, going from a 1 versus 1 PC or VR only game to a online 4 versus 1 multi-platform experience brings its share of new challenges. For example, only the multiplayer aspects between the NPCs, the players, the interactive elements in the levels. We're going to need to handle lots of different entities, and the synchronization needs to be precise enough to guarantee fair gameplay. The overseer needs to feel confident while searching and aiming at the challengers, and they need to feel confident in their hiding strategies. Then you have the levels, they need to be scalable. That means they should feel challenging and engaging, whether you're playing a 1v1 duel or you're engaging in full 4 versus 1 chaos. And that's going to take a lot of thought and care on our part while we're designing all these environments. Then we have to consider performance, which is a crucial element of the development process. Not only does the game need to run smoothly on PC VR, The same goes for the Quest 3 headset, for flat screens, and potentially other platforms down the road, because we do want the game to be as widely accessible as possible. But that it's not only challenges and difficulties. Starting from a clean slate also offers us a lot of exciting opportunities. That's also why we're not just updating Panoptic 1. It's because we want to make the better version of the game. For example, we're going to be able to craft a better, nicer user interface, because we don't need a single build of the game to handle both the VR and flat screen side of the game. We're going to be able to really focus on each interface separately to make them nicer. Then we're going to use positional audio, which I think Bastien is really excited about. So we can offer more immersive and subtle audio cues for every player, since the game won't be running as a single instance anymore. Each player is going to have its own instance of the game running. So that's a really exciting opportunity as well. And we're going to rethink the NPC intelligence, so we can offer more interesting situations in-game and make better use of the social stealth mechanics, to be able to have more exciting and diverse ways to hide within the NPCs. And that's going to be the case for every gameplay aspect of the game. So you can think of Panoptic II as the better, faster, stronger, ultimate version of Panoptic.
Thank you so much. And so that brings us to the question. You might have noticed we've been very extremely subtle with the newscast message there. It's that's been scrolling down your screen, and so the question is, why are we turning to Patreon for this game? Why aren't we doing like an early access on Steam or something like that? Well, you're probably aware, if you're following like video game news at all, that the current state of the industry is pretty tricky. The situation is kind of difficult for a lot of
we are in a pickle.
We're in a pickle. Very concisely put. We're in a pickle. We're in danger. So not only like is there like layoffs everywhere. There's also like in general less enthusiasm for from publishers for smaller indie games, and especially in our little corner of the industry in the VR world. There's less publishers nowadays, and in the last few years we've approached a number of them, and we can see that they also have more trouble securing funds, and so it's like a knock-on effect on everybody.
I like the fact that it's less instead of almost not.
Yeah. Yeah, but how pedantic I like being. So in case somebody says, "But this game," and so self-funding and public funds are the best ways to go forward. I'm hoping you cannot hear the outside world, but of course, like public grants cannot just cover everything, and so we have to find other. Basically revenue streams, and we've been giving classes for 10 years now, so we've been giving classes about like game development and ITs, like several of us in the studio here, especially Thomas and I, and we're still committed to that. So that's still a big part of the work, but that and the workfire we can get is just not enough to both let us have the very talented team you can see here, plus Kyle, which is also in the talented team. I knew it. When I said it, I knew it. Just like
say it.
Yeah, the six of us
is talented.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
They were included in the talented team. Anyway, how can I dig myself out of this hole? And so we basically. It's kind of hard to sustain the whole team and still have the time to make the game actually, that's where you come in, especially you watching right now and also watching on YouTube or watching wherever else. With your direct support, we think we can create the best version of Panoptic II that we're able to. Of course, this is not just a plea for help. We also plan on giving you a bunch of things in return, including access to the game, of course, as soon as humanly feasible. Of course, like Reshma is going to share some detail a bit later on about this. But yeah, we said that we think it's more sustainable to go through a Patreon than just doing an early access. Speaking of, yeah, sort of. It's like the crash, like now that things are working, I'm like, but so, Thomas, can you maybe give us a little update on where we already are with the game and what's the sort of like timeline?
Then we worked on Panoptic II since I think April. Charlotte made the prototype that you saw on previously, and we plan to have the first alpha snapshot on 2026 Q1. I say Q1 to not take a risk because I know that we can slide a little bit, but yeah, Q1 is it will.
Perfect. Yeah, and the way things are going to happen in terms of development process, we're going to use something that's a fancy name. It's called concentric development. Yes, we've read this in the book, but we think it's a good way to go. So what do we mean? It means that we're going to work on features one by one and release them as soon as they're ready, or like.
Yeah, we will release to be not ashamed about keep it the feature if we are not able to change it in the future. Then the goal is deliver a feature that we are proud.
Yeah, and so rather than doing a huge, wide-ranging like pre-alpha with a lot of like undercooked systems and throwing a lot of stuff at the wall and see what sticks, we're going to do it feature by feature and like system by system. And if at any point we would have to release the game as is, it would be a complete experience that's at a high enough level of polish, etc. So this is basically to guarantee that the thing is as safe as possible. Okay, so that's for development. Oh yeah, no, I forgot one thing. You're gonna see it again with Reshma's explanation, which I cannot but keep hyping apparently, but or teasing rather. But we're gonna give access to some of those early prototypes. So when we're basically trying to get something into the game, well, we're gonna give to the most loyal supporters sneak peek access to those as well. So you're gonna have a chance to basically give us feedback and see the game as it's being developed. So now we thought we would go through the oh my god, there's so much noise outside. Of course, it's been quiet for like 2 hours. And now there's like people screaming in the street, so fantastic. Anyway, while Charlotte is running interference to try and close the window, we are gonna go through the Patreon tiers. So we're gonna go through the page together, and Reshma, you're gonna explain basically what's going on, right?
Yep.
So let me do this, and somebody needs to.
Yes.
Go, River, do you want to go, or do you want me to go? Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect.
All right. So the first price is the first tier is Dior. It's like $350, but it's €215. This is for if you want to have like just a general follow-up of the development of the game.
And the Patreon.
So you'll have like early news before social medias. You have access to the private Q&A Discord channel, which is going to be very important to give us like either
feedbacks or if you have questions that you want us to answer, like later on live streams, for example. Then you have, if you want to have a deeper dive into the development of the game, you have the Bing, which is like $6 per month, and it's like €4.50 in euros. You will have all the previous perks, of course. You will have access to the live stream, periodic live stream that we intend to do. It's like on a regular basis, we will like have live stream pretty much as it is right now, and answer questions and tell you where we at the development of the game, like what challenges we are facing, for example, what are our wins, our lately wins, and so on. You will have like access to behind the scene videos, any type of early sketches, concept art, of course the corresponding role in the Discord. A lot of things is going to happen in the Discord, so we want to build like an active community there. And you will have like a copy of the game once it's released. This after pledging for 5 months, being a Bing.
And by when it's released, we mean the
Panoptic II.
Yeah, and the alpha version. So not it's not once the 1.0 releases.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the game when we have the first playable version. It's
Yes.
basically the early access entry point.
Then we have the Challenger. It's $10.50 per month, €8.50. You will have like the early playable build of the game, even including the bugs there. So be nice.
Guaranteed bugs included.
Guaranteed.
I think I will credit the bugs.
Perfect.
You will have a copy of the first Panoptic. Like this is for you, gift.
And if you have already Panoptic, it's a perfect gift for Christmas.
Yes. Of course, a copy of Panoptic II once it's released. This after pledging for 3 months. And possibility to ask us anything game-related during the monthly live streams. So this is different from the Discord Q&A channel that I talked about before. It's like live stream. You can just ask us questions spontaneously and we will answer them. Then you have the Watcher, $27.50 per month, €22 per month. You will have, besides all that I mentioned before, influence over small like design decision through exclusive polls. You will have digital art packs, your name in the founder's wall, which reminds me that I forgot in the challenger just before, you will have your name in the credits. And this is like not a thing to forget. It's very important. So yeah, you will have your name on the founder's wall in the game. There will be like a dedicated room for our Patreons, and all of the names starting from the Watcher and above will be in it.
There is one in Patreon, in Panoptic one, some sort of.
Yeah, we did it for the everybody who got the early access, basically, right? Like there was some sort of.
Yeah, it was nice.
You will have a copy of Panoptic II once it is released. This starting from month 1, and yeah, that's it. Then we have the Overseer, the biggest tier, which is $52.50 per month and $42.42.
I'm really proud of that.
And we will explain the weird numbers right after.
So yeah, you will have the corresponding Discord role, everything. You will have the soundtrack of the game. One custom in-egg.
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 You will get an in-egg. What is an in-egg? It's for you to find out.
In-game Easter egg, I'm sorry. Tiredness and stress. Based on you. This is very cool. If you want to leave a trace in the game, this is the one to choose.
Story.
And a private thank you video from the team.
in egg Easter games. This is called a Tamagotchi. But yeah, and so just as a quick aside, the way we arrived at those amounts is because we're based in Europe, and so we're thinking in euros, but to make a complex story simple, there's taxes for people in Europe. There's no taxes for people like overseas, like in the US at least or something. And so we try to arrive at a point which means like things maybe don't fall quite on like round numbers, but we felt it was a fair deal for everybody when taking into account conversions and things of that nature. So, of course, we're open to suggestions if that's too much arithmetic, but at the very least, that lets us have a tier at 42 euro.
It's a
which is
really
nice.
easy number to retain in 42.
Okay, thanks a lot, Reshma.
There is something special for the...
Oh yeah, the super secret perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for people who support us at the Watcher tier or above, and I'm looking around to see if I'm not being mistaken. It's almost as if we've prepared this before. If you support us before the end of the year, we're gonna send New Year's best wishes card to every patron at Watcher or above. So if you want to give us more work, you know what to do. I mean, no, we were going to be very happy to do it, but it's a little thing that we can do. And I think that brings us to the last part of the show. If I'm gonna say, it's gonna be the questions. And now I realize that I just forgot.
We want that...
Reshma, can you give me my mouse so that I can scroll back up in the chat, because people have been talking, so it means there's stuff to go through. So, of course, feel free to add your questions down, but I'm going to try to see if I can catch everything. And if I miss your question, or if
You can repeat it.
Yeah, you can send the... so this is a low, oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. I did not read everything while it was going on, but let's
I
go.
saw someone ask where they could buy a Panoptic t-shirt.
So there was this. So but where can we buy the t-shirt?
This one? I think it's impossible because we did 5
Yeah,
of it.
And it's also the old font. It doesn't have the logo that we have and everything. So I don't think we're gonna.
The only Panoptic t-shirt that we ever saw.
Maybe we'll make a better one.
I think this t-shirt have like 8 years.
Yeah, it's an old shirt now. So we're not planning on reprinting like that one. But like if people are interested in having a cool shirt, we can.
If you support us enough on Patreon,
We can make t-shirts.
we can make t-shirts.
That is true. It's gonna be our leitmotif now. Is every question gonna be if you?
No, but we think about that, but there is cost, and we need to be clever.
Who's the best at the game? I guess.
Huh.
I think it's me.
Oh, really?
Oh, but
It's definitely not me. I'm not patient enough.
Depend the role, because as overseer, I'm really good.
Yeah.
Because I was really trained during the Panoptic I promotion.
Yeah.
I was almost unbeat.
Yeah, and I think one person beat or something like that.
Person.
Because we used to do live streams of Panoptic One with the community on Twitch. So we would play the Overseer, and we would use the Steam remote play to have somebody join us and play the Challenger. And yeah, it was very few people who managed to beat Thomas. I think there's only one. So it's probably like in terms of like ruthless efficiency as the Overseer, you're probably the best. I mean. From the whole amount of gameplay that you saw, I think River as a challenger, you're at least the most efficient.
It seems obvious enough for me, but you know.
I don't want to say you could, so.
I'm not the one saying it, but it seems obvious to me.
In 2 years, when we organize the Panoptic World Championships,
Right.
we'll get a chance to see.
I'll defend my title.
Panopticon.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be Panoptic Con.
Really? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We have the name. We need to organize
How
that.
much for an overseer skin as Santa?
Fun fact: we have Christmas in Panoptic I. You can check Happy Holidays on the settings, and you have an overseer with a Christmas tree.
Yeah, as a hat.
As a hat.
Very cute.
And the challenger have also.
Yeah, they have a sweater, like a ugly
yeah.
Christmas sweater.
And the watcher have a scarf, I think.
yeah, so you can feel the holiday cheer if you.
I think that we will, at some point, make some.
Definitely like skins and stuff. Also, I'm gonna go back up a little bit. We had please had microtransaction and loot boxes.
No.
This is not for sure.
No, it will be a premium game.
Yeah, that's
we don't want to do that. I guess it's a joke, but in case of it's not, no.
Okay, so let's go.
When
the
demo.
Well,
we will not have the demo directly. We will have for Patreon some alpha snapshot. I think at some point we will make a demo for Steam, but when difficult to say that.
Yeah, but so if you're a Patreon supporter, it's gonna be starting Q1, and so again, like if you're at the beginning tier, it's gonna be 5 months after you subscribe and or your pledge, and if you're a challenger, it's after 3 months and 1 month if it's a watcher. So depending on when those two conditions are met, then
for receive the copy of the game.
Yeah, which is gonna be the alpha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the earlier you can play the game, basically. So let's go. Cannot play the game on cassette or whatever. So we had the remark about the Panoptic board game, which is on our mind.
Yeah, but
so nice remarks about the music. So yeah, the music will come. It's I think the plan is to have me work on it again.
What?
The music. That's the current plan. Although now that you have more talent in the studio, that might maybe some more bassy music in there. But so yes, that's definitely like coming. And we'll again like that's the kind of things that we want to share on with Patreon backers.
We'll see.
Almost said bakers. So the little mass people should be able to stop and worship the overseer. Press X to supplicate. Fun fact.
We tried that.
Yeah.
Our very first intern implement a feature that when you was approaching the beings, they was start praising you.
Yeah, and so you would have to do it the same as the challenger. You would to blend in to basically not be like, I don't care about the overseer.
But we didn't keep it because it was not working so well. We can try again with another approach, but yeah, maybe it's a
There's
thing.
the worshipping
Yeah.
animation. in
Yeah.
the prototype.
It's still on the animation. Yeah.
So see, so that's doesn't fall far from our ideas there. So there's where are you all from, and do you accept refugees from the United States? So we're based in Brussels, Belgium. And we're all physically here except Lucael, who's right now enjoying
Holidays.
a little holiday.
Some well-deserved holiday.
Yeah, but also like we're all working from the office here in Brussels. So while we don't have like bedding in the office, if you're in Europe from the United States, please come say hi, and we accept like temporary refugees for like a day or something, right? It's just a logistical. So thanks a lot for Queer Love Chain who just subbed to the Patreon.
Thank you
Blah 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 blah. Thank you also Thomas for the comment on the images on the tiers.
They were made by Lucael.
Yes.
Where can we buy the Oversteer Christmas ornament behind you all?
This is a homemade overseer made by someone in the chat.
Yeah, it's
We should release the pattern.
It's Farian, who is a moderator here on the Twitch chat and also on the Discord. So just be sure you praise
It was one of my Christmas gift. I think 3 or 4 years ago.
We do have another merch item. Where is it?
Where is the?
there.
behind me.
We also have a handmade cushion that a former intern made for us. So there we go. We have almost enough to start like thinking about merchandise lines. Santa watches. I missed some of the stream. Strictly one player per PC. Initially it's gonna be one player per PC because again like this is the way it's set up for now. But we can definitely consider split screen options for 2 players. I normally like the if we do our job correctly with in regards to performances, like River was saying.
Yeah. The only thing with split screen is that we don't have 2 source, the audio source.
Yeah, it becomes the same problem.
Share the audio source, but if we just choose how to do that, maybe we can do something.
Yeah, so there you go. That's basically the answer. Will the players have to own the game to play it? So that's another very, very good question. So yes, but we're still discussing internally how we will do the parceling of the game. So basically, it's not. It depends, which is a thing I say way too often. But the main idea is that you will have a build that can run like VR or flat screen, or 2 separate builds, one that runs VR, one that runs flat screen. And then we're thinking there's different ways to go about it. We could make the flat screen version free, and then people would have still to buy the VR version if they want to host a game, but you could play with people with the flat screen version. Or especially if we end up making the Challenger also VR capable, for example, then it becomes kind of complicated to have like 5 versions of the games out at the same time. So maybe it's going to be like you do one purchase, but we can do friend packs, or like a few of the existing games, like I don't know, I think Tabletop Simulator does this. Like you can buy like 4 licenses at a much reduced price, so you can give them away to your family.
And Patreon will receive both. Definitely.
Of course. There's no question that you will get both version there. And so, will it run on Linux? Maybe via Proton. This is a big wishlist item. If at all possible, we will. I think the flat screen version, there should not be any issue for it to run on Linux. We do have Linux machines.
I think it will work because we use we did an Android version at some point, and it's not the same, but really close.
Yeah, so honestly, we think it's going to be, and it's an important thing for us at the studio. The only reason I think most of us are on Windows is because for now VR support is not great on Linux. But hopefully with Steam Frame and the Steam machine, everything changes there. But so yeah, definitely we're going to try to. And as a segue, we also want to be if possible, we're going to try to make it run on the Steam Deck, at least for the flat screen. Well, for the flat screen version, unless you want to put your Steam Deck like the Switch VR thing.
Perfect.
But yeah, we're going to try to do it that way. So, will there be online multiplayer? Will it be only local and play through the Steam Remote Play together? It's going to be online. It's already online. Like the footage you saw.
It's online. We was on the same office, but we was on Wi-Fi, and it was completely online. We use a Fusion. That's Fusion for that.
And so for now, it's with a friend code. So you basically somebody has to name a room, and then you're gonna connect to the same room. But we've planned like matchmaking and public rooms and everything.
But I think for the first snapshot, it will be a private room.
For sure, that's the way to go first. Then could we play co-op with the mask? That's, believe it or not, also something we discussed internally. Like maybe playing as a watcher or some sort of like a traitor mechanics, or maybe you could get converted by the overseer. That's also something that's not going to be in the first release. Where we're going to outline. There's going to be a few posts that we're going to make with the first steps.
Can make a traitor like yeah.
You know, like you could do a thing like, and you could pledge yourself to the overseer.
Yeah.
Like, but so there's definitely like stuff we can do, and with the idea of the mask swapping, that's also like you've also brainstormed a bunch of like different game modes, so that's also something we're looking at down the line. There you go.
I think we missed a question earlier.
Oh.
The combinations.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh.
that was about split screen.
Oh, yeah.
No, there was another one.
No, there was
Yeah,
another
it
one.
was related, I think. Like, what was the possible combination of devices between challenges?
Yeah, oh, this one.
Wait. Possible device combinations for the challenger. Sorry, yeah. So the it's gonna be a VR headset for the overseer, and it's gonna first be on PC VR and so like Steam VR basically, and Quest 3. And then for the challenger, it's gonna be PC, and by PC we mean like desktop machines, hopefully with the few OSs there, and
we will try Steam Deck. Maybe.
yeah, and then we're gonna try Steam Deck
Because we tried smartphone, and it was not so much easy to do, and we want to avoid that for now.
Yeah, don't worry. So I don't know if the Twitch chat delay means you actually just heard the answer to that question. But so everything like Steam VR and Quest 3. That's the two idea.
It isn't possible to play VR through the Steam Deck. We're talking about the flat version, so only the challenger side. We're gonna try to make playable on the Steam Deck.
Yeah. I think some people do weird things like stream like things,
Yeah.
but we're not
We
going to test for
won't.
that. Yeah.
You definitely start a religion.
Yeah.
Incredible. Thank you very
Whoa.
much. But before this devolves any further,
This is becoming embarrassing.
yeah.
On which headset will be running?
We answered.
We
answered
just said this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's also a Twitch chat delay.
Yeah.
Here in the room, but so that's a feature maybe we could do like and then the challengers write an email say like, oh, thank you for making the game, it's great. But anyway, thanks a lot for everybody for joining us today.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
anybody-
thank you.
And you-
Thank you so much.
Oh,
We are very excited about this.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Please follow on.
Yeah, look, the lights turned off, so that's even that told us we had
Damn.
we had to stop. Anyway, hope to see you soon. Please feel free to follow us. Oh, wait, we can send you we spam our own chat by with the social links, so you can follow us everywhere if you want to. And in any case, yeah, we'll see you around
Yeah.
in the Discord or whatever.
Bye.